Don't compare yourself to other people, and don't get caught up in what the world says is success.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you, welcome you, Dominique, Olympic gold medalist, 3-time Olympian, co-chair of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition. What are some of the common pitfalls and challenges you see in today's youth when it comes to fitness and wellness?
Success in the world's eyes is all about accumulating things, accumulating money. But whenever I speak about success, I always define it in saying success is truly reaching your full potential. So we all are blessed with different gifts, abilities, and talents, and it's for us to figure out what those are, to work hard, to be diligent, do the best that we can to reach the pinnacle of whatever it is for us. I love talking about the 16th place finish that I got in the all-around competition when I made a huge mistake on the floor exercise at the 1996 Olympics. After winning a gold medal and making history days earlier, I come back and I do this, and that was not a part of the plan, but that failure truly was a lesson that I needed to learn. I needed to learn about the importance of having the right attitude in practice when no one was watching, the right work ethic, and really one of the sayings my coach used to always say was 70% effort leads to 70% outcome. And that's what I experienced at my second Olympic Games, and I wouldn't change it for the world, because from that mistake, from falling, from that failure, that setback, I was able to gain so much when I finally reflect on things and recognize what I could have done better moving forward.
Yeah.
Healthy students, successful students, it's really about an all-around, an overall comprehensive look on health. It's not only just focusing on the physical health, but I love how your organization addresses the mental, emotional, and psychological health as well.
How do those topics become an important part of life and something that you wish to address with America's youth?
And we need to make sure that we're up and active and moving, but we need to also make sure that we have self-love, so we have a healthy concept of ourself and confidence. And then I truly believe that the sky is the limit, but it's about getting this a part of our young children's foundation, and that's going to help them realize that they can do whatever they want to do. They're going to be more confident to sign up for that volleyball team. They're going to be more confident to raise their hand in class. They're going to be more confident to maybe run for student body president someday, but it all has to be a part of their foundation.
But there are other factors like peer pressure, family life, that can also have an impact on what success looks like. Can you talk a little bit about a strong foundation for success and all that entails, from fitness to overcoming some of the peer pressures as well?
When I became the co-chair of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition, I assumed that parents, that the audience, the adults knew what a healthy lifestyle looked like. And yet when I would speak in front of these audiences, they weren't quite certain what physical activity looked like. When it came to nutrition, moderation, was not in a lot of people's vocabulary. And a lot of people were so comfortable living a certain lifestyle that they grew up in, how their mom cooked for them or how their dad prepared food for them. That's what they repeated for their kids. That was eye-opening for me, because if the parents are lacking a little bit of the knowledge of physical activity and nutrition, then the kids will as well. It truly is a family affair. It's a community affair. When kids are inspiring adults, bringing this information back home, it is just beautiful to see. There have been so many success stories since I've been on the President's Council as a part of the PALA program, the Presidential Active Lifestyle Award, or also a part of Let's Move, the Let's Move initiative that was started by our First Lady, all to focus on combating childhood obesity. We know that the after-school time is where kids can get into trouble, so keeping them engaged in positive, uplifting activities with supervised adults is key. I did quite a bit of work with the Girl Scouts of the USA. I'm sure the Boy Scouts do a phenomenal job as well. There's a number of great organizations that have not only great programs, but more importantly, positive role models that these kids can be touched with. And I think that's key for kids to have these positive adults in their lives that are not only speaking kind and loving words to them, but also kicking them in the rear. I think in today's culture, it's all about everyone gets a ribbon for participating, or if you show up, that's enough. But that's not the real world. I think it's great that kids have these positive role models that are really going to push them, that are going to bring out the best in that young kid, and I think that's how they reach their full potential. If we're active role models of physical activity, if we're active role models of good nutrition, our kids will follow, and they will recognize that the sky truly is the limit, and that is key, I truly believe, to being successful. It's the healthy component, the loving oneself, and then also, knowledge, education, what you learn in the classroom is the key to success, because no one can take it away from you. But again, it's up for us adults to take charge as your organization has been doing, being good role models and knowing that the kids will follow in our footsteps. It's been a blast having the opportunity to speak with teachers and a number of the health educators afterwards and hearing the impact that they're making, and more importantly, I think the passion that they have for what they're doing was truly a highlight.